Hi guys, Steph here. Now what we've got for you today is, well, it's another pen that I came across on my travels. This particular pen came to me in a very sorry state, very discoloured. I've restored it and serviced it, so as we'll show you a little bit later, hopefully it should be in full working order. It's a lovely sort of torpedo shape, as you can see there. It comes in this black, and the fact that it was sort of discoloured and you can actually smell it is actually made of black hard rubber. Now the make of this particular pen is quite, it's not necessarily rare, but quite an unknown pen manufacturer. This is actually a Commonwealth pen made in England. The size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's approximately 135 millimeters capped. Around the barrel it's quite a chunky 11.5 millimeters in diameter, and the only trim it has is this chrome clip to the top there, which has got some slight pitting to it, but apart from that it's a lovely clip. You can see, as we said, it's a ball clip. This pen, as we'll show you in a moment, is what we term as a button filler. All in all, after restoration, it's come up absolutely lovely. As I say, by a company that's not very known. It's a Commonwealth pen. I believe the pen was made by the same people that made these. Okay, and if we turn it over and bring that up close for you there, you can see it says ES Perry Limited. So I believe the pen is made by, or has got some sort of association with the Perry company, and I believe they were actually manufactured in Birmingham, and I believe again these particular pens had some sort of association with Osmeroid. I believe Osmeroid made nibs and they made pens, etc. So apart from that, I don't know too much about this particular pen manufacturer. But saying that, as with a lot of, if you like, unknown pen manufacturers, the quality of this pen is actually very, very nice. And once again, it puts some of the bigger names of that particular era, well, to shame. It's a nice quality made pen. Now let's take off the cap, which unscrews here, and give you a little bit of a twirl on the pen, give you sort of different angles. Okay, let's show you the section to the top there. You can see it's got this lovely section with this nice little ridge to the top there, which makes it, well, quite comfortable actually to hold. Now if we show you the nib, the only sort of, well, the difference, if you like, on this particular one, this one is fitted with a Swan #2 nib. Okay, now if we turn it over there, you can see the feed there is quite a sort of normal looking black feed to the back there. Just going back to the nib, I believe these particular pens were fitted with, as I said earlier, maybe with Osmeroid nibs, and again with a lot of pens of this particular era, a lot of them were actually sort of changed and replaced with, as in this particular case maybe, with a better Swan nib. Okay, again a number Swan nib made by maybe Todd and Company. As we said earlier, this pen is what we term as a button filler, which means we simply unscrew the blind cap to the bottom, and there to the end there you can see it's got this button to the end which we simply press to fill this particular pen. Now, as before, we've as I say, serviced it and restored it, so this is the first time it's been tested. So what we do, we dip the nib into the ink and we press down on the button to the top there. So what I'll do, I'll be quiet at this point. Okay, so I'm hoping you could hear that. Once again, lots of bubbling going on. which is what we like to hear. Let's move the ink to one side. Let's replace the blind cap to the end there, and let's bring on a pad. So as before, as always, this is the first time it's been written with, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. So what we have is a Commonwealth pen. This particular one is made in England, and as we said, I believe made in Birmingham. Okay, we're dating the pen around about the 1930s, maybe the 1940s, so again a vintage pen. Now if I put a bit of pressure on the downward stroke, this nib has got some flexibility. So on the downward stroke with a little bit of pressure, we're getting a nice variation in the line. The cross strokes are quite fine, as you can see there. As the downward strokes, we're getting a broader line, and as you can see by the figure of eights there, we're getting a nice variation in the line, which is, well, which is quite common with the swan nibs, swan maybe Todd. They are renowned for being flexible. So there we have it. Let's pop the cap back. So a very nice vintage, an unknown manufacturer, i.e. the Commonwealth pen manufacturing company, made in Birmingham by, I believe, Perry and Company. All in all, a very nice pen, very underrated, very well made, and a quality pen. So there we have it. Don't forget, loads and loads of other videos. Go and have a look. You people are very shy. Don't be shy. Leave a comment down below there. And as always, don't forget, if you want to see more videos, press this button here, and, well, it's here now. Press this button here and subscribe, and then you don't miss any other videos. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at this particular pen, as always, as much as I enjoy showing them to you. But for now, I'll just simply say bye bye now.